The Huey Cam. Featuring the best of Lamont and Tonelli on 107.7 The Bone.
Yeah. See, Sully? This.
Heterosexual Jew is in. Gay pride. Gay pride. I'm at Cobb's tonight, Saturday, Sunday. I love life. I love this station. I love everything.
This
Life's
is the
great.
kind
The Yankees
of
are
guest.
in town.
Yes. This is the kind of guest we want in the studio. This is Richard Lewis.
I dedicated my life to the arts. I have no sperm left. I have no children. I'm married 2 years. Catch a Rising Star starts in 6 weeks. It's the darkest comedy on television. I'm proud to be on it. That's it. I'm at Cobb's. 18 more shows. The guy is raping me financially, but I love your show. This is the last radio show I'm going to do in about 3 weeks. I live for this. I dreamt of this show. And where am I?
At the Bone.
I'm going to be 60 soon. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's absolutely unbelievable. The 10 Commandments broke out of my testicles.
You are on the Bone, Richard.
The Bone.
Thank you, Sully.
I know I'm on the Bone. It's a great station. You guys are great. Sully, unfortunately, has no sense of humor, never laughs. I feel like I'm on a Pirates of the Caribbean ride with a drunk mannequin.
Richard Lewis, who was playing at Cobb's.
Tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. That's it. You know where it is. It's Gay Pride. There's going to be, and no one's allowed to stand on the table and sing "Hot, Hot, Hot." That's all I ask. You know, he opened for me once at the Sands Hotel. The guy who sang "Hot, Hot, Hot."
He opened for you, really?
Well, so did Richie Havens, and so did. Do you want me to start listing?
No, that's fine. I'm just so this guy opened for you.
Yeah, but he sang "Hot, Hot, Hot" was a huge hit.
Yeah.
He opened it with it. He closed with it. He went through the audience singing it. And I was one. And I'm glad we closed, because if he would have sang one more time, I would have become a Klansman.
No, so I'm going to ask you now. I am a big fan.
How dare you ask me questions on the radio show?
I am a big fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Great show, all ad lib. 6 seasons starts in 6 weeks.
Okay, so the show it's all ad lib.
Totally.
Are you that close of a friend with Larry David?
Known him since I'm 12. Went to camp with him. Hated his guts. He was annoying. I met him 20 years later, 15 years later as young comics. Had no idea that he was the same jerk I knew at 12. It was like a 1,000,000,000 to 1 shot. It was like a lottery thing. I said, "You scare me, man. Something about you annoys me." He says, well, "Come on," because we were best friends.
Yeah.
And then we chased our childhood, and lo and behold, there we were. We were at that same sports camp when we were 11. It was wild. He was so annoying.
Yeah.
I used to beat him. I used to push him. I had fist fights with him. He was like Larry David at 11. You can imagine. A gangly idiot.
So the new season when it airs,
He's not an idiot. He's a genius. Actually,
is it going to be as dark as the last?
I
couple
know
seasons?
the whole arc. Obviously, it's I'm in it. I'm all over it this year, thankfully, and thanks to him, it's the darkest, most political, hottest, most sexual of the lot. I hope it's not his last year, but man, I am really proud to be in it.
My favorite episode was the kidney episode. When you're lying there in the hospital and the baseball that was signed.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know, Deborah Winger, I know her for a long time. After Urban Cowgirl, I went out with her for about a minute. Or Urban Cowboy, is that what it was?
Yeah.
But she's a friend. I mean, but she lives on the East Coast. But we're friends now. But I mean, this is like 25 years ago, whatever.
Yeah.
But she emailed me and said that when I walked in the hospital, and she's won 3 Oscar nominations. So
yeah.
To have it, I mean, this is a boast, but she says it was some of the best acting, and I dropped 15 pounds for that 1 20-second shot. I had the makeup artist make me look like Scrooge on acid, you know. Even Larry freaked out when he saw it. But it's a great show. It's sort of amazing that he co-created that iconic Seinfeld show.
Yeah.
And then he tops it in a lot of ways. It's like Seinfeld Unplugged, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. No, it is.
There's no show like it, that's for sure.
So now, how are you doing personally? You doing well?
It's none of your business, number 1. Let me start with that. Number 2, a man who dresses like you. You look like Arnold Palmer's lover back in the 50s. Sitting next to the
Arnold Palmer's
guy
lover.
Pirates of the Caribbean, who drank too much rum. Arnold Palmer, if he was gay, which he's not, which I don't care. It's gay pride. And by the way, all you homosexuals, God bless you. I'm not gay. If I was, I'd be dancing in the streets too. But just don't dance while I'm on stage in the club. Because I take my art form very seriously. I saw that Carnegie Hall. 18, 20 years ago. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm going to be 60, so have some respect. And there was a huge gay crowd in the audience last night. We had a blast, man.
Yeah.
There's so much gay bashing, and there's so much anti-Semitism, and in this country, it's hard to tolerate. So,
as Sully says,
can't
we all get along?
A lot to be proud of. If you're gay, but I hope there's a time when you could just be gay and not say I'm proud.
Yeah.
Just be gay and be accepted. This country makes us have to stand on pedestals and shout out that we're this and screw you. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong to do it. I'm just saying I wish we could just. When I was a kid, we used to say America was the melting pot. It's not the great melting pot. It's very divisive. This country. It's one of the great countries for potential, but it certainly has a long way to go. Good night, everybody. And that's my opening. It's funny, isn't it?
As Sully says,
can't we all get along?
What language is that? What the hell is that? You need a loan? Did you say? What country needs a loan?
I said, can't we all?
No, can't has an A in it. You're not allowed to say that anymore.
Teeth, but you would be better if you took the teeth out before you said. And by the way, you need a cleaning, but that doesn't matter. But I have 2 shows tonight, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday at Cobb's. And don't tell the address of the number. They don't know how to find it by now. It's an institution. For crying out loud. It's a great nightclub, How often I'm going to be 60 before I leave here, so I could drop dead any minute now. So you got to, even though it's a big time. So you drive in. Come see me for an hour. The food's pretty good for a comedy club. Really, most comedy clubs, the Shecky Green tour salad, you really want to stay away from. But it's a great club. I've been playing Cobb's, the original one, for almost 22, 23 years. This is beautiful. And, and this is one of the greatest cities in the world. And it's an exciting weekend. And it's a great weekend. And I understand the Yankees are in town, too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Yankee farm team is playing. And they decided to do gay pride in L.A. instead of San Francisco. So there's plenty of things not to do except come to Cobb's.
All right.
I'm sorry for plugging. I was just teasing you. Can I have some corn on the cob?
We're just happy you're here.
Yes.
Seriously, he comes in a good mood. This is probably the best mood
I'm in a good mood. It's my last show.
This is the best mood I've seen you in since you've been coming on our show.
You know why? Because once you get my age, and you realize and you see like it's coming to an end, I'm so fearless and I so don't care. I live in the moment. I got a great wife. I got a couple of great friends, a few relatives I love, and the rest can bite me. The world's in chaos. The politics. I don't know what you even are, but it's a nightmare. Armageddon. If people want to believe in that, in those myths, then they're making Armageddon happen. This administration has pushed it up about 5,000 years. So it's a joke. I mean, I can't wait for the election. It's going to be exciting to watch the debates. It's all good.
Richard, you should run for president.
Huh?
You should run for president.
I should just run away from myself. Don't tell me what to do with my life. I'm going to be 60 years old. I'm like I can open my eyelids. I have more things sagging now. I'm not talking about the other thing. I'm talking under my arms, my neck. I got a chicken neck now. Everything blows, but I don't care. I just care about the audience tonight.
All right, Richard Lewis at Cobb's. Always a treat to see you.
You guys have always been supportive to me. I come in here and I leave. I go, what happened? They don't talk. The guy next to me laughs. He speaks in Pirates of the Caribbean tongue.
It's always a treat to see you. Cobb's Comedy Club. Richard Lewis, thanks for coming in this morning.
That's right.
Lamont and Tonelli, weekday mornings 5 to 10 on 107.7 The Bone.